English language is a rhythmic language. It has its own rhythm. Sometimes it's not possible to understand if we fail to get the rhythm. We have seen that in the words, there is certain stress pattern which gives it rhythm. Similarly, the sentence too has a rhythm. So, like word stress, we have sentence stress. So, word stress is accent on one syllable within a word. For example, we have the word communication. So, if you look at this word, it got communication, and two of the syllables have stress. One, primary stress, and second, secondary stress. So, K has primary stress. Sentence stress is accent on certain words within a sentence. So, when we are talking about sentence stress, we are talking about one word within a sentence which has stress, which has emphasis. So, for example, like words, you can look at this aspect that, for example, we have word photograph, and we have sentence which has the same stress pattern. Stress, and the word photograph got three syllables. The first one is stress, and the second and third are unstressed. Similarly, we have a sentence, answer me. So it has one stress and two unstressed syllables. Similarly, you can see Canada. The word Canada has three syllables. The first is stress, and the second two are unstressed. Similarly, we have the sentence, doesn't he? The first one is stress, and the second two syllables are unstressed. Similarly, we can have one stress, one unstressed, one stressed, and one stressed word. And similarly, we can have a sentence on the same pattern. For example, we have the word September. Here, the second syllable is stress, and we have the sentence, excuse me, Q's syllable is stress. So, they have the same pattern. Tomorrow, tomorrow syllable is stress. I think so. So, think is stress. Similarly, sometimes the stress goes to the third syllable in the word, like afternoon, like Japanese, Portuguese. And similarly, in sentences, we have the last syllable or the last word as stress. Do you smoke? One of these, he's arrived, right? Arrived is the stress syllable. Short sentences and phrases in English have some typical stress pattern. For example, we can see that they can have stress syllable, then unstressed syllable, then stress syllable. What's the time? Here, what's is stress syllable, stress word, and time is the stress, whereas the is the unstressed. What's the time? Thanks a lot. So you see that when we say thanks a lot, the article A gets unstressed, and we have thanks a lot. If we pronounce it with stress, it will be thanks a lot. We don't speak English like this. Yes, of course. Of course. So, of is unstressed. So, similarly, some phrases have stressed word or syllable, then unstressed, stressed, and unstressed. This pattern you can be found in these words. See you later. Can't you hear me? Pleased to meet you. So, unstressed, stress, unstressed, stress. A piece of cake. A piece of cake. Similarly, the shop was closed. It's time to go. So, unstressed, stressed, and stressed. Similarly, we have stressed and two unstressed syllables and then stressed syllable. What do you do? Give me a call. Where do you live? And then we have two unstressed syllables with stress and one unstressed syllable. Are you coming? Is he happy? Do you like it? The space between stress and unstressed syllable stays more or less the same length whether one or more unstressed syllables are pushed into it. This is very important. If we have two stressed syllable and there is one unstressed syllable within two stressed syllable, the space of the unstressed syllable will be same if there are more than one word which are unstressed. So you can look at, and the length of whether there is a one word, a one unstressed word, or there are two or three unstressed word, the duration of the unstressed word will be same. The flow will go from stress to the other stressed word, and the in between unstressed syllable, whether they are one or two, will have the same duration. For example, these are three stressed syllable. Don't tell Mike. Now we have stress, unstressed, stress, unstressed, stress, unstressed. Go and speak to Mary. And now we have stress, two unstressed, stress, two unstressed, stress, two unstressed syllable. And the duration of the two unstressed syllable is the same which is in the second example, that is go and speak, is the same. And the duration of and which is unstressed in the second example, and the duration of re and in the third example is the same. Hurry and give it to Jonathan. So sentences with all the words stressed. Sometime we speak a sentence in which all the words are sentences, especially in some when we have something important. For example, help, quick, smile. They are sentences in their own and they have a complete meaning. So there you can see that they have a full stress. Quiet, sorry. Now we have stress and unstress. Sometimes we have all the sentence with stress syllable. Look out, take care, wake up, don't move, come back, stand still, sit down. And sometimes we have stress, unstress, and stress. Don't forget. For is unstress. Don't be late. Hurry up. Go away. Stay awake. And sometimes we have stress, two stress syllable, and unstress. Keep quiet. Don't worry. Worry. And sometimes all the syllables are stressed. Don't look now, go straight on, don't turn round. And sometimes we have a whole word, for example, emergency. You can see that mer is stressed. So in English, we have parts of speech, and certain parts of speech take stress in a sentence, and certain usually do not take a stress. For example, verb, adjective, noun. These kind of words usually take stress, and they are the main content verb. They convey the meaning in a sentence. However, pronouns, auxiliary verbs, articles, conjunctions, and prepositions, they usually do not take stress in a sentence. Well, negative auxiliary verbs like can't, don't, hasn't, etc. are usually stressed. So stress is very important. Sentence stress is very important in English because it conveys meaning. It gives some suprasegmental feature in understanding English language. So stress is very important in understanding English language, especially the spoken language.